Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Kristen. In honor of the Day of the Dead, I'm going to show you how to connect with loved ones who have crossed over. And if you're not familiar with my story, my father crossed over in 2006, and one of my first psychic experiences was when I channeled his energy and connected with him on the other side and healed our relationship. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing that I want to say is you do not have to be a professional psychic or medium to connect with loved ones who've crossed over. In 2012, I had my awakening. And one of the first parts of the Kundalini energy that opened up for me was my clairaudience. And a lot of times the clairaudience would, and that is energetic hearing, that's metaphysical hearing. And it is hearing without your ears. It's hearing, feeling inside you, not per se voices or someone talking like I'm speaking to you right now. It's a little bit different than that. So in 2012, I was pumping gas and I heard my father call my name. And it took me several days to understand that it actually was the energy of my father, but the energy felt very different than the personality of my father, and so it was a little confusing for me at first. So people and souls and spirit, it really changes on the other side in the non-physical, and there is so much love and just complete expansion and freedom on that other side that whoever you connect with today in this video, their energy might seem a little different. So I don't want that to throw you off. I just want to mention that before we get started. So the only requirement to be able to connect with someone on the other side is that you are able to relax. If you can't relax, then you won't be able to do this, okay? So that's the only requirement. Like I said, you don't have to be a professional psychic or medium to connect with a loved one. The only reason why a professional psychic or medium or someone like myself is able to do it seemingly so easily is because we practice. I've given thousands and thousands of mediumship readings. I've taught mediumship courses, and so I really think it's that old adage of if you practice, it makes perfect. So practicing connecting with the other side will get better the more that you do it. Okay, so this next step is not a requirement, but it certainly will help. So I'm going to connect with my father. So I have his fishing hat here. So if you have a picture or an actual item of clothing or a personal belonging of the person that you want to connect with, then that will really help you to get in touch with the energy, but it's not necessary. So if you don't have anything, that's okay. You can still do this, okay? So like I said, this is not a requirement. The only requirement is relaxation. Okay, so if you still want to hold on to something and you don't have a personal belonging and or a picture, then you can hold on to a crystal. One of your favorite crystals will also help you to bring that loving energy through. Okay, so when we first start doing this, it might help if you are a beginner at this, or even advanced, because I close my eyes, and that's something that people might not realize in sessions when I'm doing energy healings, is that my eyes are typically closed. And when I am channeling loved ones from the other side, it's actually easier for me to see if I close my eyes. I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but it is easier for me to see with my eyes closed. Okay, so I'm gonna close my eyes. And let's just take a couple of relaxing breaths. And we're going to center ourselves in our heart. We're going to bring our consciousness and bring all of our energy behind our eyes. Bring all of your energy inside yourself. And you're just going to breathe and allow yourself to relax. And as you breathe, you will feel your heart chakra, feel your breath start to draw your attention there. Because they're loved ones, so we want to be in the energy of love in the heart chakra. Okay, so with your intention, you are going to start to energetically connect with your loved one. Okay, so with your heart open and with your body relaxed, and with just your intention, just your consciousness, you're going to put that attention on your loved one. And if you have something to say, or if there's something you feel you need to get off your chest, you can go ahead and energetically, or if you want to say it out loud, you can say it out loud. And now you're going to use your psychic abilities, okay? And everyone has them. Everyone has them. You're going to allow your clairsentience, your clairaudience, your clairvoyance, your clairgoustiance. You're going to allow all of your psychic senses to start to show you pictures. That's your clairvoyance. You're going to maybe hear their voice. That's your clairaudience. Maybe you're going to smell their cologne or feel what it feels like for them to hug you. And what I'm seeing right now is a lot of roses and rose petals, and that is sending love. So the other side right now is sending all of us a tremendous amount of love. And I actually did get a whiff of my dad's cologne. And he wore this Ralph Lauren polo. Yeah, maybe it was Ralph Lauren polo. I'm seeing a picture of my dad taking me fishing. But you know, like I said, this is my dad's fishing hat, and he was an avid and expert fly fisherman, and that's what he's showing me pictures of right now. All right, I'm gonna look at the collective right now. All of us who are watching this video, all of us who are participating in this connection with the other side. I mentioned in yesterday's video that the veil is very thin today. And the veil is very thin on October 31st and November 1st because of the history of Halloween. I talked about it being a Celtic harvest and festival, and them giving treats and candies to the spirits to thank them for the harvest and also to pay homage to their loved ones. And then the Day of the Dead, I'm not going to butcher the Spanish pronunciation. I will put it on the screen. And in yesterday's video, Healing Messages for Divine Feminine from the Goddess, I wanted to also mention that masculine energy and men are more than welcome to watch that video. I will link it below because there is so much healing in the divine feminine parts of ourselves, and I was really speaking to that. Okay, so I just want to mention that. Then we can get back to, let me look at the collective and see the messages that I'm seeing. Okay, so I see a lot of dogs. They're sitting on a little cloud, and a lot of them have their little paws crossed, and they're just like, I have my little bed on my cloud. Okay, so I see a German Shepherd. I see a little white fluffy dog. I see a cat on its back, like a calico cat with different colors of brown on its back. And so our beloved pets become our spirit guides on the other side. And that's what they want me to let you know, is that when they cross over, they become part of your spiritual entourage. They become part of your spiritual realm collective, your celestial realm, your guides, your angels. Ancestors are part of that as well. So I'm seeing groups of grandparents and way even far beyond ancestors that we've even never met, right? Our great grandparents. Okay, so what I'm hearing from the grandparent collective is they are holding space for us to clear genetic and karmic and ancestral blocks and toxicity, especially in the physicality. So if you quote unquote inherited a illness that they want your predisposition, they want you to know that that can be fully healed, that through your awakening and your DNA activation, you can step out of that paradigm. Okay, so I am seeing a beloved boyfriend of mine. This was one of my first boyfriends in high school. And he is telling me that he, okay, so there are going to be some men and women watching this video who have lost an old love. And boy, are they working behind the scenes to bring new love. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. All right, so while you're holding your object, while you're holding your picture or your crystal, or even if you're just placing your hands on your heart, whatever pictures, memories, feelings, smells, whatever images, whatever is sensory that you are experiencing, that's the connection to the loved one. And so please don't second guess it. Please don't think you're doing anything wrong. You're not. It just takes practice. And if you're not getting anything, just watch this video again and you can go through the process of holding the object, closing your eyes, breathing, bringing your attention inside yourself, dropping your energy into your heart chakra, and then placing yourself in receiving mode. Allow the messages to come. We sent the call out with our intention when we thought of and when we remembered this loved one. And now let them send back. Oh, I can hear my grandmother singing the song that she used to sing me. She used to sing me this Italian lullaby. So if you see your grandmother in the 60s, or you see someone from the 80s, and you're wondering why, because that's a time in their life where they were very happy. Okay, so let's take another breath and let me look in the collective and see if there's any other messages from loved ones on the other side. And they want us to know that all their pain is gone. And that they're working through all of their karmas so that they can go to a level of expansion. So on the other side, we're still growing and learning and expanding. And they want us to know that as well. So wishing everyone a happy Day of the Dead. And if you have not seen the movie Xoxo, I highly recommend it. It is an animated film and it is so magical. It is about the Day of the Dead. It goes into the history of it, and the story is absolutely just heartwarming and sentimental, and I just highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite movies, and it also inspired this video. So I am sending you all lots and lots of love and wishing you a happy Day of the Dead. Namaste, everybody. Bye-bye.